Hello, everyone. I'm Kathy, and this is my book launch for my book, Life is Abundant, Our Evidence Journal. I just thought it'd be nice to try out my Zoom effects and have a nice little virtual launch party. Basically, I'd like to tell you about what an evidence journal is and the experiment that we tried out on Trusty Life Coaching and in Kathy's Wellbeing Cafe on Facebook over April. So let me read you the first part of the book. Life is Abundant, Our Evidence Journal by Kathy Shooter. Evidence Journal Abundance Experiment. This experiment took place in 2025. It's simple to conduct and can be trialed at any time. This book shows you how. Do you enjoy experimenting, trying new things? I love experimenting. I don't pretend to have all the answers. I love personal development, and I feel that many techniques that I learned in the past are making more sense to me now. How about you? Are you interested in personal development? Do you like taking part in challenges? I feel that I'm increasingly willing to try out new ideas to see how they work for me. I'm writing this in March 2025. I'm buzzing with excitement as in April, I'm inviting members of my Wellbeing Club to join this experiment. If you heard that other noise, it's my cat, George Cat, has just come in. I think he might have found a friend. Try and ignore him. Let's carry on. I'm buzzing with excitement as in April, I'm inviting members of my Wellbeing Club to join this experiment. And in May, I'll be pulling together all the data gathered so far into this book and releasing it into the world. This book will launch in May. That's what this is. And in June, I will leave a featured post in my Trusty Life Coaching Facebook group so people can carry on with the experiment whenever they wish. Today seems like the perfect time for us to focus on feeling abundant. I think it was Robin Sharma who wrote, "What you focus on grows." The news tends to focus on doom and gloom. I think we've had enough doom and gloom lately, don't you? Let's focus on finding ways to help life feel more abundant for us all. All you need is a notebook and a pen, or you can create a folder on your computer to put your evidence in. Are you up for the experiment? I started preparing for this experiment as we approached the end of 2024. I thought about the things I wanted to focus on in 2025. I wanted to feel more abundant. In 2025, I'm looking for evidence that life is abundant. Do you feel abundant? What does abundance mean? I just read a definition which says that abundance is plentifulness of the of the good things in life. I'll say that again. Plentifulness of the good things in life. What are the good things in life? I guess that varies from person to person and often includes positive experiences, meaningful relationships, having good well-being, feeling life has purpose. Spend a few moments jotting down what abundance means to you. What are your beliefs? Do you believe in magic and miracles? Do you believe in the law of attraction? Do you have numbers that you believe are lucky? Are you superstitious? Do you think four-leaf clovers signal good fortune, or that if you find the end of the rainbow, you'll find your pot of gold? Do you consider yourself to be down to earth? Do you have an open mind? We're all different. There are very few facts in life. A lot of what we believe is based on opinion. In this experiment, I'd like us to put aside all preconceived ideas about ways of feeling more abundant. Let's choose some experiments that we can try out and see what happens. Our experiments will either have an impact on our lives or they won't. One way to see if our experiments do have a positive effect is to compare how we feel at the start of our experiment with the way we feel afterwards, the baseline. I wrote a book called Anatole and the Wheel of Whispers. It all begins with you. The book's available on Amazon. The book featured a wheel. The Wheel of Whispers represents key areas of life. There are 8 key areas. You score how you currently feel about each area. You make a score out of 8. So the areas are W, which is for work, H is for home, I is for interests. S is for spirituality. P is for physical. E is for emotional. R is for relationships. And S is for security. I wanted to gauge how I felt at the start of the experiment in each area of my life. This is what I recorded on the 31st of December 2024. W 6, H 6, I 7, S 7, P 6, E 7, R 7, S 6. My abundance score here is 52 out of a possible 64. I scored each area of my life and have chosen key areas to focus on in 2025. Score your wheel and make a record of your scores. Choosing key areas. These are the areas that I've chosen to focus on during 2025. I look at my Whispers scores and chose 3 I particularly wanted to focus on. I wrote about them in my journal. Here are some of the notes I made. 31st of December, 2024 has been eventful. I'm so glad I decided to create Kathy's Wellbeing Club. The virtual wellbeing cafe is developing, and it's been lovely to plan face-to-face events. I'm excited to see where this leads. I will focus on this exciting project, along with doing what I can to improve my mobility and decluttering my home. Coaching and writing are areas to expand and develop too. Let's look at the relevant sections of the Whispers wheel. That is H, which is home, currently at 6 out of 8. I, interests, currently 7 out of 8. P, physical, currently 6 out of 8. I've selected these areas as my key areas of focus. At the end of my abundance experiment, I'll be particularly interested to see how these areas score. How about you? Spend some time scoring your wheel and identifying your priorities. Try to stick to a few priorities. If you choose too many areas, you're likely to feel overwhelmed. And then I asked people to choose from a range of techniques. You'll have to read about those in the book or go to Trusty Life Coaching on Facebook, where you'll be able to scroll through the posts and find the experiment. Basically, you're asked to choose on there 1 out of 3 approaches or strategies. In the book, there are 5. I will read you the choices here, and then you can go to Trustee Life Coaching and follow along from there. Number 1, option 1, the Ho'oponopono 21-day challenge. I hope I pronounced that right. 2, the 21-day no complaining challenge. 3, the 21-day or, which is automatic writing experience. 4, the 21-day gratitude challenge. Or 5, the 21-day affirmation challenge. On Facebook, the options, just to keep it simple, were the Ho'oponopono, the gratitude challenge, or the affirmation challenge. And I've had to go all of them. And I've written down all my findings in my evidence journal, and it has been so interesting. Anyway, I invite you to do the same. If you are interested, I will send a link which has got how to purchase the book. So there it goes. Life is Abundant, Our Evidence Journal by Kathy Shooter. I hope you've enjoyed the launch. Thank you so much for listening. Bye, everybody.